Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I am answering a question that we get a lot on this channel. As you know, we spend a ton of time in Bangkok, Thailand, which is actually where I am right now. And one question that we get asked so often in the comments is, where should we stay in Bangkok? Where's the best place to stay? Very popular question. So we have stayed at this particular hotel several times, and actually I've run into several of you in this hotel as well. So we are talking about the Holiday Inn Express and Suites Central Pier, and it is such a great hotel. I'm going to tell you why I highly recommend this one. It's a great budget hotel for starters. If you get this on the low nights, it's 7,000 points through IHG. If you buy the points on the points sales, then it's the equivalent of like $35 a night for this hotel, and it's amazing. It's a beautiful hotel. It was actually built very recently. We were actually in Bangkok when they were finishing it up last year, so it's really, I think, just now about a year old. Super new, and it's beautiful. You'll see in the room tour, which I'll show you here in just a second, just how beautiful it is. The nice touches that they put in. Again, because it is a new hotel, they did put a lot of, kind of great upgrades in comparison to some of the other Holiday Inn Expresses in the city. This hotel in particular happens to be in the Sathorn area, which is very close to the Central Pier, thus the Central Pier in the name. And this pier is amazing because several reasons. First of all, you can get on the BTS from there, and it's the Saphan Taksim BTS Station. And you can take this station across the river, or you can take it into the city. You can take it to the connecting MRT lines. I mean, you can go just about anywhere in the city that you want to go from that station. The other great thing as well is that you can, because it's a central pier, tells us that it's on the water. It's right by the water. And so you can grab the boat ferries from there. There's several different ones, but you can take the one that's only 8 baht, which is only a few cents, to take it across the river and go to Icon Siam, which is probably the most popular mall here. It's the most luxurious, and it is the most interesting mall that I've ever been to. I know that sounds ridiculous that I'm talking about a mall this way, but the mall itself is an attraction. It has a floating market in the basement, the lowest level, Suk Siam, and they do like cultural shows there. You can buy any kind of street food there for a really good price. Not as cheap as real street food, but because you're in a mall, a very fancy one, mind you, but you can get really good food in there as well. So that's a great feature there. You can also, from the Central Pier, buy tickets on the long-tail boats if that's something that interests you, or you can also do the hop-on, hop-off buses, boats from there as well, which take you up and down the river, and it actually drops you off at several of the major attractions, the major temples, which is Wat Arun and Wat Po, right up the river, as well as other stops as well. So that's a really good one to hop on as well if you're looking to cover several temples in one day and you want to stay off the roads, because the traffic in Bangkok can be pretty crazy. So I'm going to give you a tour of the room, and I'll show you the amenities at this hotel as well, and I will also show you the breakfast that comes included with your stay at this hotel. The other cool thing that I do like about this hotel as well is there is a Cafe Amazon right next door, and you can use the outside entrance to get to Cafe Amazon, but there's also an entrance to Cafe Amazon from inside the lobby of the hotel, so you don't actually have to leave the hotel. You could just walk right into Cafe Amazon if you want something from there, and just order your drink, which I love Cafe Amazon. That's why I'm even talking about it, because I love the drinks there. Their coffee drinks and their matcha drinks are really great. So this is a really fantastic location. The price is right. The neighborhood is great. It's walkable crazy safe. Lots of actual street food also very close. There's a great street right by the mall that has great street food at night. There's a great nighttime scene there as well. So it is a very favorable neighborhood, even just to hang out in at night. So let me give you the tour of the room. I'll show you the amenities. I'll show you the breakfast, and then we'll talk at the end. All right, guys, first stop is the pool and the gym, and they are on the same floor. We are on level 2. Here's the pool. You got steps right here. So Holiday Inn Express and Suites, Bangkok Central Pier. Pool looks good, but as you can see, there's only chairs to sit and enjoy. And the gym is open 24 hours. They've got pool towels over here, gym towels right there. Come in. Very modest gym, guys. But a gym is a gym, right? Gives you something you can do, better than nothing. You've got water. You got one weight machine here. Basically one of everything. A set of weights and a bench. And then you've got a bike, a strider, and a treadmill. So a little bit of everything here. You know, you're probably not going to get a ton of workouts done here. But you know what? Bangkok is a city where you're going to get a lot of steps. So let's head up to the 5th floor to the room. They did give us an upgrade to a corner room, so let's go check that out right now. Oh, before we do that, there's a bathroom right here as well, if you need to go to the bathroom. All right, wave your hand, push. Let's head to the elevator. All right, guys, so let's take a tour of a room here at the Holiday Inn Express and Suites Central Pier in Bangkok. So let's head over here to the entry area. Let's take a look at this. This is right where you walk in here. And then there's a closet here, and it has shelves, the safe, shelves, slippers. And then this is another closet area. You can hang things here. Maybe set your suitcase there and shoes underneath. So that's nice and comfy there. We'll come back to the rest in a second. I do like the full length mirror here. And that's actually the door also to the bathroom. And then this is the shower. It's a pretty nice shower. The water pressure is actually really good. I was super surprised. And then there's shower gel, body wash, and shampoo, no conditioner. Boo. All right, the sink area here, they do have, this is a plus, is liquid hand wash. If you've watched our channels at all, you know I loathe those bars of soap for washing your hand. I don't know why I find them unsanitary, even though they're perfectly fine. There is a hairdryer here, and it does have a regular outlet, electrical outlet, as well as the shaver one. So you do get both in here, which is really nice. I can use my regular hairdryer here. Commode here with, of course, your bidet washlet. So that's a good little bathroom area. Then continue on out here. We do have a little fridge. I have just a little ice pack in there. There's a drawer here that's meant for like this stuff here, but they just keep it empty and keep it on the tray here. So just some teas and coffees, the kettle, mugs, spoons, and they provide you with the water. Then for the regular living area, it's actually, we have a corner room here, so it's a little bit bigger. There's more room here between the bed and the desk than in the regular standard room. This is a corner room, so it's a little bit more spacious than the regular one. We got a little bit of an upgrade here. And then you've got the nice little chaise couch area here, which is actually quite comfortable to sit in. It is a queen bed, not a king. So it does say queen in some hotels you'll find, but then you get there and it's actually a king. This is actually a queen, which is fine. It's actually quite comfortable. The pillows are comfortable, and the duvet is actually pretty warm. And then you've got, I like this little desk area. This is a pretty new hotel, so It's kind of all updated, your remote, your phone. And what I like about this is that you can do wireless charging right here on your phone. So just set it there if your phone is capable of it, and it will charge. So that's great. And then since this is a newer hotel, they also have the updated outlets with your USBs, and then your light switch is here. So that's pretty good. The desk area is nice. Be nice if they would have put 2 chairs there, because that's a big enough desk for 2 of us to work, sit and do things if we wanted to. That's pretty good. There's another outlet right over here as well, and then one there for the kettle. And then this view is actually not that great, but honestly it's kind of cool for me because it faces out into kind of the courtyard of the alley next door where locals live. So that's cool, kind of little bird's eye view of that. And then there's another nightstand over here, same type of nightstand, and then the same electrical outlet and the USBs here as well as the light. So a pretty good room here at the Holiday Inn Express and Suites, Central Pier in Bangkok. I'm not terribly hungry this morning. Let me show you what I got for breakfast. Fried egg, a little piece of an omelet, rice, some cucumber and tomato, and a little pork rice soup. So then I got a little bit of juice too. I'll get some coffee as well. Not too bad. It's a really good spread though. If you're hungry, there's tons to eat. All right, so you see why I was raving about it. We love this location. It's such a great place to just kind of crash out. The staff there is really amazing as well. I will note that too. And as you saw, the breakfast is really great. They have tons of great choices, Eastern and Western. And as you could see, I think I'm making the switch to being okay with just Eastern breakfast for myself. Rob always gets his Western breakfast, but I go back and forth between the two. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully it's helpful to you when you're planning your trip to Bangkok. It is the Holiday Inn Express and Suites Central Pier. Guys, if you do not have the IHG credit card, just note that if you do have the card, if you book it in increments of 4 nights, you get that 4th night free only if you have the card. So if you do not have the card and you want the card because you want that 4th night free, there is a link down below in the description that you can use to apply for the card, and then you can start getting your 4th night free. It's an incredible bonus, and it is the only way to get it is if you have the card. The card also comes with platinum status, which is fantastic because you start getting upgrades basically right away, because with platinum status, the only status above it is diamond. So you do start getting upgrades right away, and we did get them a lot. When we had just platinum, we got a ton of upgrades, which was really crazy, even to like a suite a couple of times. Now that we're diamond, they pretty much upgrade us every single time, as long as they're not sold out, but that's pretty good too. So if you don't have the IHG card, click the link down below so you can apply for that. Also, if you're looking to buy points, there is a link to buy the points as well if you want to buy some points. It is really such a good deal, especially when they have it on the 100% bonus offer. Fantastic sale, guys. So don't forget to check down the description for those links. Hopefully this is extremely helpful to you guys. If it was, go ahead and give me a thumbs up to like this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as you know, we'll be back. See you next time.